Hey, Min, so we're going to do a little bit of a science experiment. Like the kind of experiment you do back in school and, you're not sure how it's going to work, although you and I are pretty sure how this is going to work. Um, we're in Melbourne. Weather in Melbourne is usually pretty crap. It can rain almost any day.
Yeah.
And, garden centres and nurseries that sell plants, they have them outside and they're in the rain, they're in the weather. And one of the things that's really interesting is with our garden centre software, we provide garden centres with labels that are weatherproof. And I was talking to someone the other day and they said, what, weatherproof? That means you can put these outside. And I said, yeah. And they last in the water and in the rain and all that sort of stuff. And then I realized we hadn't really shown people what that looks like. So this is where you come in because you are the master of the science experiment. And I can see in a distance there on your desk, you
Yeah.
have a glass of water, I think.
Yeah. And it has the barcode label submerged in it. Um, you mentioned that you've put it in for a couple of hours now,
Yeah, it's
so
been
it's
in
it's
since
quite
probably three and a half hours now.
yeah.
Um,
So
it's been
I'll
fully
take it out.
submerged in there. So
So
you've
I
got a
have a
scanner.
handheld scanner here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna take it out and I'll try to scan it. So it does scan the the wet submerged label, which you shouldn't have the label, fully submerged for that long of a duration. The product might have, been beyond repair at that point, but at least the label still works.
The whole idea of showing it is we have customers, as I said, where they sell plants that are outside
Yeah,
on the land around their garden centre or their nursery. And it's outside in the sun and in the rain and everything. And the fact that they can put a label on that product and scan it 2 or 3 months later and know that the barcode's going to scan, that's a
yeah,
big selling feature. So if you show us again, first of all, if you bring the jar or the glass closer to the camera, and so we can see that the labels are fully submerged. Now, if you take the label out, sorry about, yep, and let's scan that label if we can. There we go, and we can see that
yeah.
scanning. Now, I know you get to talk to a whole bunch of different customers who use our software. Does weatherproof labels as a topic come up that much?
Um, I would say that, the industries that do use them, they are aware of them, and I would say the industries that don't use them aren't really aware of them, even though they might be useful even when they store it outside,
Yeah.
in front of the shop as well. So, and it uses the same label printer as well as your normal blaster labels.
Yep.
You would just need to swap over to the weatherproof labels instead of your normal blaster labels, and also use a zebra label ribbon with a combination of the two to be able to make it usable.
So it's the label stock and the ribbon that
Yeah.
combine to create a
Yes.
weatherproof barcode on the label.
Yeah. So the weatherproof labels have a protection layer that
Yep.
the ribbon is used to be able to penetrate.
Okay.
The Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
No worries.